to another Gaming Masters video. Today we're going to be doing a video review, it's been quite a while since we've done that, for Forza Horizon 3. Now, I haven't really done much content on the YouTube channel, but I really want to try and pick up doing a bit more content here or there in preparation for Battlefield 1, which is launching soon, because I'm going to be doing the videos for Battlefield 1 on the channel. So, I wanted to do another video review for you guys. This week is going to be Forza Horizon 3. Forza Horizon 3 is a game made by an English studio called Playground Games. It's an exclusive for Xbox One and PC using the Microsoft Store, which is Microsoft's way of implementing its Play Anywhere feature, which means that if you buy it on Xbox One, it will work on PC. If you buy it on PC, it will work on Xbox One. Your cross saves will work between each other, and then all your achievements are synchronized, your save data is synchronized, and you can also play online with people from PC and also online with people from console at the same time. So that's Microsoft's way of implementing those features with its Forza games, which are all going to be coming to Xbox console, whatever it may be at the time, and also PC from now on. So that's quite an interesting development. It's the first full Forza game that is going to be released on PC. We did have Forza 6 Apex last year, very briefly, for a bit of a cut down version of Forza 6, which I'm sure a lot of people have tried out if they do have PC. That is a free game for you guys to check out. This is the first full Forza game that we're having on PC. Now, it's a huge open world. Playground Games have done an amazing job with this game. Basically, Forza Horizon 3 is an open world racing game which is based in Australia, and you will be following the same setup that we've had with the previous Horizon games. So Horizon 2, which was based in Europe, and I believe the first Horizon game, which was based in Colorado. So it's been a few different places around the world, and it's an open world event where you're going to be running your own festival for cars. You're going to be showcasing loads of cars around the country. You're going to be driving them, whether they be a Mini Cooper or a Lamborghini or a, Jeep or whatever. You can choose whatever car. There's loads and loads of cars. I think there are over 200 cars in the game, which has loads of different variety along with extra customization that they have added into Forza Horizon 3. So you have different body kits, you have different wheels, you have loads of different paint jobs, you have loads of different skins you can put on your car, you can customize your number plates, etc. There's loads of customization in that. And with these cars, you are going to be driving around an open world, which is twice the size of the original game, by the way. I mean, the second game, which was released, I believe, 2 years ago. So, it's going to have loads of different content. You can go around and completing showcase events, which is basically when you have like a challenge which maybe is slightly odd, showing off the festival kind of thing. So the first one that you complete in the Horizon 3 title is you're going to be racing a kind of like buggy down a track which is predefined for you guys, and you're going to be racing it to the end of the track, but you're not going to be versus other cars. You're going to be versus a car which is dangling down from a helicopter. And you've got to try and get to the other end, complete the showcase event, win it, and then you get some rewards in return. So you have those every few different, every few levels. You can then also upgrade your festival to have more fans and more things there. You can get new festival sites. So there is loads of different festival sites which have different views, different settings and things like that, where you can go and buy new cars, you can upgrade your cars, you can just drive around near that festival site. It brings loads of events there, so you'll have possibly a drag race, you'll possibly have a circuit race, or just a long race where you have to go, for example, from one point to another point on the map, and all of these features unlock as you unlock different festival sites around the map. So that's loads of cool different bits and bobs, and you level up as well. So there is a wristband system carrying on from the previous game. So you can get a yellow wristband, you can get a purple wristband, loads and loads of different levels, hundreds and hundreds of them. And as you unlock different wristbands, you unlock different things in the game, so possibly new credits, possibly you get a reward as a new car, you get loads of different things that you can invest into your garage for your library, for your kind of like game library as such. So you could get a Koenigsegg or a Lamborghini. Now they vary from different costs, which can range from being completely free, or it can cost millions and millions of dollars, of which you earn through by completing events and challenges and things like that. You can get XP bonuses as well. You can get instant money by earning skill points. You earn skill points by completing chains. To get a chain, you need to do something cool. So you could be driving your car on the opposite side of the road against oncoming traffic and narrowly avoid that car, and you'll earn points for that, and you'll get a multiplayer for that, which then means that you get extra XP for doing that. And if you don't crash, you get that XP, which can then give you a skill point or extra money and things like that, which gives you extra features in the game. So there's loads and loads of different things that you can do within the game with XP boards. Barn finds, there's over 15 barn finds in the game at launch for you guys to check out. Barn finds, you go and find the barn, you'll uncover an old rusty car, and you can take that car for free. So you take that car, you'll have the car restored within a few moments, and then you can use that car in your garage as much as you want, however you want to use it, for events and things like that. There are 15 of them across the map, and there's just loads of content for you to explore, which is really cool because other racing games that are open world don't really exist at the moment as much as they used to, or they're just really, really bad. Forza Horizon is a really well done open world racing game that I advise everybody should check out. I mean, you don't have to love cars. Obviously it helps if you love cars, but there's just so much content in there, you don't really need to enjoy cars to enjoy the game. It's not a simulation game like the normal Forza and most sports games. It's an open world adventure. Loads of stuff for you to carry out. A few new features as well, so you also have the online play. You can do online co-op with your friends. You can get a driver tile lineup with your friends, which means you get extra XP by them racing in events for you alongside you as your kind of like team as such. You can also do stuff like drone mode, which means that you can fly around a drone as a free cam around the world. Now that feature wasn't actually designed to be in the game originally. It works out really well because it means you can go look out for barn finds, you can take cinematic shots and things like that. It's a shame it doesn't follow your car as such while you're driving along. That would be really, really cool if you could actually take cinematic shots like that. But you can follow other cars with that drone mode if you're in an online game, of course, or a normal game you can script stuff like that. It's a shame you can't follow your own car with it. That's something that I would advise, and possibly doing a content update, or possibly a bit of a criticism. So online multiplayer, there are a few things with online multiplayer for racing games that I don't really enjoy. Forza Horizon, they try to do it, but it just isn't really needed. It works perfectly fine without it, but it's nice to sometimes have your friends come along for the journey with you, racing around Australia, going from different terrains and things like that. The game has water in it as well, so that will affect the handling of cars, which adds a bit of competitive edge to it as such. If you're racing with your friends and things like that, you can bash them out of the way and cause them to spin off and things like that. So there's loads of different kind of like components to the game which come together and can affect the difficulty of the races for you in a negative way or a positive way. You have loads of different content, hundreds of cars, 15 barn finds, double the size of the original Forza Horizon 2 map. So yeah, there's just loads and loads of content. I can't really think where to kind of like get started with the game when you first load it up, because you want to go and explore the whole map first of all, but kind of like you can go and explore the whole of the map as you want to straight away, but then for you to unlock the different festivals where you can fast travel to, or you to go and, I don't know, unlock a new feature or something like that, you're going to be wanting to complete the races, and you're going to be wanting to complete the showcase events to level up, to get the skill points, to be able to unlock the multipliers, to be able to unlock the achievements or the extra features or something like that. So it all kind of flows really nicely with that kind of setup. You don't necessarily have to do those races. You can just go and explore the whole of Australia as you wish straight away. You can go to the outback, you can go to the ocean, you can go to the cities, you can just park in a field and just go around the farms and things like that. So there's loads and loads and loads of content and customization and skills that you can unlock. Another interesting feature which I briefly forgot to mention, they brought back Auction House, which is a really interesting feature. Basically, Auction House, you can auction off your cars to other players of the game as you wish. So you can put them up for auction and you can sell them for $400,000, for example, and you will get money for that in return for your auction, and you can sell the car, buy a new car with that money. You also have Forza-thon as well, which happens once a week, where you can get a car limited for 1 day. So it could be the Bugatti Veyron on a Friday, and you can get that car for free for that day only. Now, they may come into the game at a later point, but that is part of the point. It's a limited edition. You're not going to be able to just go and buy that from the store. It's going to be something special. Something that you may want to really get to have in your garage so you come back to the game, which is a good way of keeping attention of the players, but it also makes you think, oh, I want to get that Bugatti Veyron that they're doing on Friday next week. I need to remember to go and get that before it expires. Nobody else will be able to get it if I don't get it on Friday. Okay, so you go into the game, you explore the game, you earn credits to buy it if you need to buy it, or just download it for free. You then drive around with that car, explore new parts of the outback, complete new races, complete new events, go onto multiplayer. It's just so much fun. I love Forza Horizon 2, and this is just so much better. The sky is recorded with 12K cameras, so it's a realistic Australian sky. It's not one of these sandboxes which kind of like moves around the world as you kind of like move around as such. It's an authentic Australian sky. It's none of the normal sky stuff that you have with games, which is where it's just a sky box where it kind of like rotates around and around and around and around, which can become boring and doesn't really add much to the game, but you actually experience the shadows, the weathering effects and things like that authentically as you would in Australia. Another thing is, it's the first game on Xbox One that supports HDR, so it's going to have loads of extra vibrant colour. It's the first Forza game on PC as well, and there's loads of content coming out for it with 2 expansions, loads of different car packs. You can buy the game now. The Ultimate Edition is out as of Friday, just gone, and the rest of the game for normal pre-orders and purchases launches on Tuesday the 27th of September. So I suggest you do go and check that out, whether it be on Xbox One or PC. Loads of content for you to explore. I'm going to give this game a 8.5. There's loads of content for you to explore. It's really good fun. But there are a few different things that I would like to change with it. For example, with that free camera following you around as you drive through the Australian environments, you don't necessarily have to rely on friends. It would also be nice to have the multiplayer developed a bit further, because the multiplayer isn't always particularly fun. I mean, some of the multiplayer is fun, but it just kind of like needs to be a bit more unique. Instead of a few mini games here or there, or just meeting up with friends, it needs to be a thing that actually pulls you into multiplayer. A lot of people just avoid multiplayer, and it's still something that needs a bit of work. I really like the game. I hope you have enjoyed this video as well. Do go and check out Forza Horizon 3 if you can. There is a demo on Xbox One if you're on the fence about it, but I don't see why you would be. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, and of course, as always, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. You in the next video. You in the next video.